welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I'm making a positivity video for you today, and in the video I call my beautiful cedar trees, I call them cypress. And I have to ask you to understand that I did live in Louisiana for 13 years and they were cypress trees there, and now I still call them that, and my neighbor is always correcting me, it's a cedar tree. It is actually a red cedar tree. They are not cypress trees, they are cedar trees. And they are the cedar trees that smell so good and people make furniture and wardrobes and things out of it. So it is a cedar tree, even though I accidentally, constantly and consistently call them cypress. What do you think, Grasshopper? Want to take everybody on a tour? You want to go for a tour? Grasshopper. That was a lot of leaves that I raked up yesterday, and that's just the beginning. Huge brush pile. That's just scratched the surface. Oh, what fun. Possums like to steal aluminum cans and chew on them for the sweetness. I chewed the end off of that can. And then look at all my little red flags. Red flags everywhere. All the little baby trees have to go. So this is the clearest our pond, the clearest path, I should say, to our pond that's ever been. Because when we first moved here 2 years ago, it looked more like that, and still looks like that. And so you can see yesterday I just got started marking the trees that are going to come out. So I'm saving the cypress, all the cypress, and there's quite a few. There's a nice patch of cypress right in that area, as you can see. Probably not the most exciting video, but it's exciting to me because I'll finally get to fish in my pond. So let's walk down to the pond. The other day I saw something on the water. Okay, brambles, don't snag me. But you can see all these leaves from the deciduous trees. All of those leaves, they all land in the pond, they blow down into the pond, and then they settle down in the bottom, and they create all of this, I don't know what you call it technically, I call it silt. So it all decays and dissolves and then becomes silt, and then it's rich. It's very rich down there. And that is a perfect environment for growing all of that algae. So we have two different kinds. We have what I call duckweed that floats on top, and then we have these big tall things that grow up from the bottom. So our poor pond is just a mass of, it's like its own garden down here. So we're slowly trying to pull the trees back, at least the deciduous trees, and only leave the cypress since they don't drop needles, and still will provide enough shade to come down here and go fishing. So right on the other side of the pond, right across there and over that hill, well, actually you can see it from here, that's my daughter's cabin over there. So what I'm hoping for is that one day we'll have a cute little ferry. I have a boat, and I'll take you over and show you my boat. But I'm hoping to get a lot of these trees pulled back, a lot of these leaves pulled out of here. I want to open this up to some sun. I want to invite in some geese and wild ducks, hopefully. I don't know how you do that, except to just open up the space and see if we can't get this pond cleared up enough that we can actually start fishing. I'll take you over and show you my boat. And so this is how we get to my daughter's cabin now. We made a frontage road, and that's where you saw us put in all of those flowers. There are, oh gosh, there are hundreds of flower bulbs in there. But here's my boat, the little river rat, I call it. And right now it's full of water, and it doesn't have a plug. So when the guys come down, we'll dump the water out of it, and we have to go get a plug for it. And I can't wait. This is way bigger than I wanted, but when I first moved here, I wanted a rowboat that I could push into the water and sit out here under an umbrella and read books all day. That's what I wanted. Now this is way bigger than I wanted, but it was free. And you've heard the saying, beggars can't be choosers. So this is so brambly. I wasn't going to be choosy about it. So we got it home. It doesn't have a trailer or anything, but then it's not going anywhere. See? Did you see all those ripples? Oh, there is life in here. Oh, it's so awesome. This is so awesome. Look, beautiful. Wobblo stone. One of my friends, here's another Wobblo stone. One of my friends has actually asked me if I would do a video on Wobblo stones. Actually, they call them Wobblo eggs, or Missouri balls. And I'll definitely do a video on that at some point. But as sad and lonely as it looks right now, and as swampy and everything, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You just have to look at it with hopeful eyes and just know, put out that positive energy, that positive life energy, that chi. You have to put that out there that says one day this is going to be great. It's going to be so great. And I can't wait to invite people to come fishing. Just sit on the banks and talk and chat. We don't care if we don't catch anything or if we do. And if we do, then all the better, because it makes more space for new fish. It's going to be great. I just wanted to put out a positive video and say whatever it is you want, just put those good thoughts out there. Just don't be afraid to tell universe, you know what? I really want this. I want this. And this thing is going to happen. And then don't worry about it. And watch and see. It'll happen. Love and light, everybody. Many blessings.